Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you from a lovely little Westlake Village, California. We had some beautiful weather today, but I know you're not here for that. So for a brief moment today, Bitcoin made a new all-time high, and I mean, not patting myself on the back here, but I did talk about a short-term bounce based off of one of our typical setups right here on the hourly time frame, as we have declining, as we had declining volatility as Bitcoin is approaching the green 55. You expect, well, on an hourly time frame, no wonder we got a bit of a bounce, but the 15-minute time frame is about a 1.5% move. So you can get like 2 to 3% on the hourly. Well, we got 5%. And I did talk about yesterday that perhaps we were going to take out the high and briefly get stuck above there and then pull back. And I did say, look, we're probably going to have another pullback off of the highs, because why? Well, the last two times we reapproached the all-time high, Bitcoin had two pullbacks to the tune of 15%. Or sorry, not 15%. Let's measure it out here. Let's take a look. Let's go back in time and revisit. Now, I've said it so many times, I kind of got it by heart. The first all-time high on Bitcoin was back here at $30. And we sold off the high two times at 10% each stroke there. Doesn't look like much on this graph, right? But I'm going to measure it out for you. In case you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and join us for a lot of fun here. So we had a 12% drawdown. First pass, second pass, 9%. And, you know, practice makes perfect, and repetition makes you a better at whatever you do. You play baseball, you play golf, you're a snowboarder, you're a surfer. The more you practice, the better you're going to be at whatever it is. But here we go. $1,200 high, or 1177. As we reapproached the high, we sold off two times, except for this time it was a 35% drawdown on the first pass. Second pass, 34%, call it 35%. So 10% on the first one. I'm going to write this down. 10% on the first pass, 30% on the second pass. And if I remember correctly, as we reapproached $20,000 here, the first correction was about 14%. Second correction, a little bit lower, a little bit less of a drawdown. So first pass, okay. Official number, 16% on the first pass. As we reapproached the high, the second pass, very similar price action to what we're seeing right now, right? Very similar structure, but this is on a daily time frame. This is on a daily time frame, and I've got my next appointment, so this is going to be a short one here, guys. Second pass, again, we sold off. So what have we been saying all week for weeks, and even way before yesterday? We said likely on the first pass, right, we're going to sell off. Here we are approaching the second pass, and likely we're going to sell off. And what I would say is, based on past results, that the second drawdown is going to be less than 14 or 15%. So where would that take us from the high to the low? 9.5%, 9.5%. So my next appointment is coming. I'm just going to text him. Oh, he's on his way. Okay, cool. Perfect. So the second pass, that would be my guess. We just revisit the low. And the best thing we could want for our altcoins right now is just a little bit of sideways. We don't want it to go straight up. We want it to go sideways. And, you know, a healthy consolidation is going to give us a bigger rise. But I'll tell you what, that is a bit of a damaged candle. These are high volume reversal type candles. So I would not be surprised to see, and we're going to talk about some AI coins here in a second. What are the AI narratives? What are they? But I would expect short-term downside, and on a closing basis, yeah. You know, as long as we're above 60,500, generally going to be bullish on this one. And yeah, I think that wraps my thoughts. I also wanted to mention from our trade setup yesterday on the, were we talking about the 15-minute time frame? Was it the hourly? Notice the hourly time frame. What did we have? A perfect trade setup. As we're approaching the green 55 with declining volatility, you're going to expect that bounce. And I did say likely that does give us a bounce towards the all-time high. We took out the high. Look at that. Bitcoin at 70,333. That was the magic number today. And at this point in the market, you need to have a plan. You need to plan ahead and decide what the next move for you is going to be, right? Everybody's got different needs. Some people more aggressive, some people more conservative. So what you should be asking yourself is, am I going to start looking at buying altcoins that may outperform Bitcoin? Or another thing to consider is, are we going to get a really nasty pullback, right? So is Bitcoin going to consolidate and altcoins, are they going to run? Or is Bitcoin going to draw down to the box of peace and prosperity and death and despair, which is all the way down here? And, well, what would be the most pain, I think, for people probably right now is a little bit of a drawdown. I think most people are getting bullish. Most of the retailers are coming back into the market. I'm getting texts from friends and family and all kinds of people going, Chris, you know, should I buy some Bitcoin? You know, what should I do? And it's like, well, you probably should have paid attention a few months ago to our YouTube channel. We're going to put out content every day. We're going to call the top, right? We're going to use our indicators, our technical analysis, our magic secret sauce to call the next parabolic blow off top. And I'll, you know, if you're new to the stream, we've got a target. Over the next 80 weeks, we expect Bitcoin to head up to about 240,000. And that is exactly where we're at right now. So you got 80 weeks to make some life-changing money, some absolutely ridiculous money. And what am I talking about? Well, not this one. Let's take a look at like that, right? What is this guy? Ondo? I don't know what it does. But the right narrative behind the right coin, the right altcoin right now is going to send this thing to the moon and many other coins to the moon. This is, I mean, literally our logo is rocket your retirement to the moon. Why? Well, you can put Bitcoin in your retirement account like an IRA or 401k and absolutely make some money. So let's have some fun. Make sure you guys follow along. If you are friends or family or anybody out there that just wants to get a general idea what's going on in this market, I recommend you watch every day and take 15 minutes out of your day to figure out what's going on with Bitcoin, right? Because it is going to be the most important financial revolution of our lifetime, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Who knows? We could be on Mars, 20 years from now. Elon Musk is flying us up in his Tesla spaceships, right? Who knows where we're going to be in 20 years? But right now, Bitcoin, life savings technology, probably the best thing since sliced bread. And that's, all right, enough jokes out of me. So what do we do? No, happened right here. $1 billion of leverage was wiped out. So $1 billion of liquidations came in off of that bearish candle. And really, so back to my thesis here. Bitcoin consolidates like this, altcoins rip. We could get one more high if we deviate back in the range. Okay, that's your signal that we're going back to the bottom of the side of the range. As long as we hold the 60,500 level, and I would even be more conservative and say, hey, look, as long as we hold this wick right here, this guy right here, so I'm going to move this down just slightly. call it 59,000. As long as we're above this wick, then hey, I'm generally bullish. Once we close a daily below there, I'm looking for this box to get tagged at about 53,000. And that would be in line with the pre-halving dump. So, consult. So what is Bitcoin likely to do? Sell off the high one more time. And then, well, if history is a guide, as we reapproach the next high, Bitcoin has done nothing in the past, but nothing short of 100% over 41 days. That was the longest it took in Bitcoin's history to have a 100% gain after breaking the all-time high. Next 40 days should be very exciting. And if you've made it here today and you're still in crypto and you held the bear market and you're still with us, well, thank you. Thank you for being a part of our family, being a part of our group. We're here to really just understand crypto and technical analysis and narratives and fundamentals, and just, we take a look at a broad spectrum of things. And something I wanted to remind everybody, I haven't really taken a look at our traditional markets as, the fun party, I suspect, continues as long as we don't get anything nasty happening in the stock market. I think the market did close pretty green today. And here's Dow Jones. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. That is interesting. Was that the closure? Yeah, the market is closed. And what did I say? I think the stock market's going to tag that 1618 at 20,658. That'd be amazing for stocks and for everybody in the stock market, plus traditional markets. And after, this long consolidation, downswing, now we're breaking out, making new all-time highs. I do suspect it's the market that never goes down. Stocks continue onwards and upwards alongside Bitcoin. The market will be irrational for much longer than you think. So you might as well join that AI party. We're going to talk about that as well. What's happening to AI here, and just some of the news I have on the news I have on what's happening with Ethereum. You got the spot ETF. It's going to be very attractive to investors. It is something that Coinbase has requested the SEC approval for Grayscale to convert its Ethereum trust into Bitcoin. I do imagine it will happen. The Ethereum, the first set of approvals are due in May, and BlackRock's are due in August. So I suspect that, they get delayed in May and probably picked up when BlackRock says we want an ETF. They get their ETF. Good old Gary Gensler couldn't fight Larry Fink. I mean, you could tell if they got in a fight. Good old let's go Gary versus Larry Fink in a fight. We should make an NFT called Gary versus Larry, and I think Larry Fink versus Gary Weeks. That cannot, nobody could have done this already. Nope, that's not him. Anyways, funny thought, NFT, video, AI, I mean, we should make something. And then we'll call it a coin, and it'll run like all the memes. The meme coins are really starting to take off here, so we'll take a look at a couple of those. Traditional markets are supportive of Bitcoin at the moment. Look at Apple. Wow, Apple looking bearish. Double top. Bang. Down to the box of green and prosperity. You got some bearish divergence in there. As soon as we lose that level, probably going to come on down. Microsoft looking bullish. XRP trading at 62 cents. Are we going to get back to $1 for this one? And generally that uptrend, I mean, as long as we're below this line, a sign of weakness, truly a sign of weakness, truly a sign of a weak coin as Bitcoin's making new all-time highs. And well, you can see we didn't even eclipse the April 21 high. We have not even taken out the December 21 high. We did take out, to be fair, the March 2022 high, which that was a bit of a wick anyways, so I'm not too excited about this. But, you know, generally, as long as this bottom side trend line holds, right, what do you have here? A massive ascending triangle. So here's the hope for some XRP bulls, which... you know my thoughts on Mr. XRP, but yeah, it would be something like this. So once we get above this last pivot, I'm looking at a run at the highs, probably new highs for the year. Fair enough is fair enough. How's my Coinbase doing? Coinbase popping it up here. That's looking bullish. Facebook, big gap down. Big gap here and another gap, which we shot through that gap over there. What did we say on Coinbase? Well, we're going to hit that 1618 fib. Probably has a few more stretches to go. Google, just interested in checking a few of these out. We never do that. So making our way down the list, let's talk about optimism. I haven't checked on this one in a bit. Inverted head and shoulders. Look at that breakout, guys. I did not catch that one. I was not trading. I got sick of my optimism trade. It was just lagging too much. I was really bullish on that. Then I moved to Arbitrum. Both of them lagged like no tomorrow. So very similarly to, okay, here's a good parallel. It looks like a double head, double shoulder. Look at that. So you got, you know, left shoulder, double-headed snake, and so this one has more to go, guys. I mean, a lot more to go. So support level there, right? And where are those major buying opportunities? Here's where I'd be willing to take a stab at this one. Off the 618 here. So generally, this would be my buy zone right here. Somewhere between 375 and 348. I do not think we're going to come back and take out this low. So food for thought. Optimism and Arbitrum are the benefactors of the Ethereum ecosystem. If you ask me, total value locked on Arbitrum is going to be more. Oh, that's AR. Dude, maybe we should get some AR coin. 1% already up for the day. The weekly is taking out those highs right there. Are we going to make new all-time highs on this one right now? Well, surely we could. Oh, I got some trades at least running in the right direction. Cass is getting... So let's review some of the trades I've got up on the board right now. And my appointment is probably getting here. Ethereum fell by 1%. Oh, finally my iPhone guy. I am in the need of a new developer. So anybody shout out to me if you're an iPhone developer and you're interested in crypto. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. Anyways, trade on the board. MNT, Mantle, Mr. Mantle. This one's been ripping, guys. Absolutely ripping to the upside. Mantle, quality project. Don't ask me again what they do, but I watched a whole interview on the founder, and he seems to know what he's talking about. Look him up on YouTube. There's some good videos. The guy, really smart dude. And I'm looking for this one to take a little bit further leg up here. Took out that doji candle to the upside. That looks nice. How's the daily look? Daily's looking beefy here. Extra beef sandwich right there. Extra protein in your bag. So I got one position up. Okay, Astro. This is a DEX, a perp DEX. Aster is getting a bid off that 382. To me, where am I going to put my stop loss on this one? It's a nice little $58,000 position. The question is, where is the liquidation price? In at 11 cents. Where am I willing to? The daily's not giving me much here except for that. Well, if we take out this wick, it's not going to look good. What kind of a formation is that? I'm not getting any kind of formation. What is the trend? So we got the uptrend going here. You know what I'm going to do tonight, guys? I'm going to go home. I'm going to clean my house. And I'm going to study some TA. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some homework. There's always more to learn when it comes to TA, and it's very, very important to me that I take care of those trades before they take care of you. That's the great old saying. Okay, I'm bullish on this one generally, and as long as look, we're coming in and testing that high. Look at the all-time high on this one, and where is it running into some resistance right now? Big consolidation. Nailed the 0.5, and well, could we come back down to the 236 at about 10 cents? Yes, absolutely. So speaking of taking care of trades before they take care of you, I am going to have to put a stop loss in here somewhere. Currently only down 3%. Anyways, I'm going to do that one a little bit later, unless the hourly is going to give me a good point of reference, and it sure is. I think for me, what I'm willing to do is put my stop right below this wick, because this could be potentially a sloppy W with a target back here and potentially, you know, a nice, I mean, this one is consolidated at the highs for some time, came down and grabbed some liquidity down there. It is holding the 382 at the moment. So we had those couple of liquidity grabs right here. I don't like this chart, so I'm going to get back to my, oh my gosh, AR. Where are your guns at, guys? Where are your guns at? Your ARs. So a lot of times when you get these little snaky, this is the BBWT measuring volatility. Volatility expands to the upside. Price is going to go in the direction of the trend. On the decline of volatility, right, you'd expect sideways price action. Okay, another expansion. So without even looking at the price action, high, consolidation, and more consolidation. So this is, price is either making higher highs and higher lows or consolidating. So boom, 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 boom. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Okay, we're coming in the middle, flat or down, right? Now another expansion there. Boom, 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 and now consolidation. Not the best drawing I've ever had, but let's take a look here if that does match up. Yeah, so that was the high, boom, consolidation to the sideways. We got expansion again, boom, consolidation on declining volatility. Oh my gosh. AR, I think I'm going to take a position. I can't wait anymore for my ARs to get out. Arweave, this is a file storage thing. This thing is just a ripper. It just doesn't stop. And if it's not going to stop, why bother fighting it, right? AR. Let's do this. AR, boom. Not going to go 20x leverage on this one. I'm going to confirm that. Grab a little bid. Let's go. Open up. All right. In it to win it. All right. ADIX. Okay. This is part of the AI narrative. Why are we talking about AI? AI conference. March 2024. What is it? NVIDIA. All right, I'm going to bring up one other coin. I'm going to see if I can find it. And I just saw a flash of it. AI coin, Google, chat. I think it's called Palm. Palm? Let's see if that works. Palm 2, Google AI. Advanced reasoning tasks, including code and math, classification and questions, answering translation, multilingual preferentials. All right, where are you, Greg? Anyways, giving me more time to help you guys. Palm. I want to go to the AI conference and see all the robots. Let's get those bot slaves in here buying me crypto. You know what they're going to have? You know, the AIs, right? You know, it's going to be like people are going to be like, oh, you can't treat your AI so bad, right? It's like a robot, right? Just shake your head at them. Anyways, Palm 2, coin. All right, Palm coin. Let's see what the symbol is. Palm AI. Oh, I was right. Okay, Palm AI trading at 125, $98 million market cap. Been partying to the upside. I mean, I typically don't want to buy something that high, but let's get onto our bot list. Where are my bot coins? Palm, P-A-L-M. Palm AI, it's available on MEXC. Okay. Are we going to take a bid on this one? Oh, I can't show you that screen because it's in a different type of browser. My thing will not allow me to. And that looks like short-term choppy. Any kind of a tick below that low, I'd be looking for this area to get filled and potentially, you know, the next higher low on the daily. What does the 4-hour say? We've got declining volatility. So mean reverted bounce. I'm looking for the 21 to get tagged on this. Anyways, that's a bit boring. Excuse me there. AVAX is actually a position I do like right now. And a lot of times this will get picked up and driven to the upside. So I'd be looking to put the stop loss right here and long this one for a nice party to the 1618. Do we have any hidden bullish divergence? Let's see. So target on AVAX, short-term target is going to be at 18 bucks. That's right to the high. Inverted head and shoulders. Definitely looking for this one to go for the gold. Look at that. Perfect inverted head and shoulders. We have taken out the high, put in a higher low. Yeah, this one's ready to lift off, guys. And do I think it stops there at the high? Probably sells off on the first pass. Okay, another one on our hot list, Mr. Ribbon Finance. I think I'm boring you guys to death now. I've got to go. Let me know in the comments if you guys like when I go over the altcoins. Oh, my crown coin, my horse racing coin, getting faded pretty hard. It's okay. I'm bullish all the way into the event. Do I have anything else to say here today? Ethereum. It's the party that never stops. When volatility begins to decline, you'd expect a short-term pullback. This is my buy zone down here at about 3,600. If we lose that area, the next target, 2,950. All right. With that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys had a great week. Have a blessed and highly favored one. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Stop recording.